So just like getting a job, traveling abroad to other countries with a criminal record could be quite challenging. And so what I want to do in today's video is give them 5 options of places that they can go to. Now, do remember, this is an educational video, and so you'll have to ask someone like a PO more information about your specific situation. And so just remember that. For the first location, we're gonna go south of the border. Now, this place that I'm mentioning has about 35 to 40 million annual travelers. They have great weather, great food, well-known culture. This is Mexico. There's so many places to go in Mexico. If you're looking for like somewhat of a young crowd, you might want to consider Cancun. If you're looking for like that city vibe, you want to go to Mexico City. If you're looking for like a border town where there's a lot of action as well, Tijuana. More sophisticated crowd looking to spend more money, a family type situation, you want to go to Cabo San Lucas. And so that's a great place to go. I've been to Mexico twice. The food is amazing. You know, Mexican culture is very well known worldwide, even from the beer that they have, the Coronas and the Dos Equis, and so their thing is very well known. They're known for, you know, for their boxing. Very well-known place, very special, great food. I mean, great weather, great budget-friendly location, and you don't have to travel far to get there. So that's definitely a place to consider. I'm telling you, 35 to 40 million people. I mean, people from the States, people from Canada, people from Europe, people from all over, but generally that's where they come from. So that's definitely a place to consider. Next on the list, I'm going to talk about a place opposite that's not very well known. Now, this country lies on the equator, and they get about 1.5 million to 2 million tourists per year. See the difference between Mexico and this place? I already gave you a hint. This place is Ecuador. Ecuador, equator. You guys learned something new today. When you fly into their major city, Quito has a great nightlife. It's a great place to explore. Ecuador is very well known for the Galapagos Islands. And so you'll have to take another place. The Galapagos Islands is, if you're into like eco travel or aquatic life, different species, you know, go to a place like Ecuador because you'll save more money. Any place that really doesn't ring a bell immediately with a lot of people, you stand to save some money. I'll say the majority of places that is the case. So Ecuador is no different. Next on my list, this place, man, I paid attention for over a decade now. I've been here as well. This place has cities like Bogota, like Medellin, like Cali. This is Colombia. Now, Colombia has a stigma for a reason that we all know. Man, over the years, they've been trying to work overtime to get people past that thought and to think about the greatness that they have. They have some of the best hotels that are cheap. A lot of guys like to go for the ladies. The food is great. And a lot of people go for different cosmetic surgeries. So it's definitely one of those locations that people go to for that. Now, Colombia experiences anywhere between 4, maybe even 6 million tourists a year for, you know, different reasons. So definitely a great place to go. When I went, I happened to go, you know, my friend went with a group of friends. They rented out a house. I was in a hotel somewhere. They rented out a house. I met them. We went to the Hard Rock Cafe. After that, I went on my own. I'm a solo traveler kind of guy, but I do like those instances where you meet up with people in a foreign country and then you go back to doing your thing. Less arguments, etc. So that's that. And next place, this place, just like Ecuador, it's not on a lot of people's, you know, list of places to go to when they talk about traveling. Maybe you haven't heard of it. This place borders like Vietnam and Thailand. It has that same vibe. This place is Cambodia. Now, annually, Cambodia gets about 6 to 7 million visitors. This is the only place on my list, rather, that you'll need a visa to go to as an American. Now, I do have my book that I wrote, Travel Light, Travel Far to Places Unimaginable. So along with these videos that I have on my channel, along with these tools or the gems that I share here, in my book, you would have known this because I have a section where I talk about countries in which Americans need visas for, and you'll see Cambodia on the list. So definitely Vietnam, I went like 2 years ago. I needed a visa. So you do it online and it takes a few days to get approved. So Cambodia is the same deal. My suggestion to you is, if you're going so far on the other side of the world to a place like Cambodia, make sure you have a little extra time. This way you can go to bordering countries while you're all the way over there anyway. And also save you money. Because imagine you just go to Cambodia as a one-off and then years later you go to Vietnam. When you're close, like when you fly that far, 14 hours plus, when you're in Cambodia, it's nothing to take a flight or a ride over to Vietnam. Is cheaper. And lastly, my fifth place, we're in the Caribbean now. This place has so many cities you can go to. Puerto Plata, Punta Cana, La Capital. As a matter of fact, we're talking about DR, Dominican Republic. DR is known for their all-inclusive hotels. And I would say, and it's also the most visited country in the Caribbean. I will say, when it comes to all-inclusive hotels, no one beats them. Even when you compare them to the Bahamas, when you compare them to Jamaica, you'll always see that you'll get greater value. For starters, they're larger than those other countries, so they have more places to host people. And so if you're a drinker and if you are concerned about your meals, if you go to all-inclusive hotel, you have the drinks, you have the meals, you have the beachfront, you have everything you need under one roof. And if you do want to venture off to, check out the locals, that is an option. So once again, guys, this is for educational purposes only. Mexico, Ecuador, Colombia, Cambodia, DR. These are some options that you can use to go to. Once again, if this is helpful, please sub to the channel. I'm really looking to grow and provide tremendous value. If you're interested in a book I mentioned earlier that I wrote with all the keys in it, let me know down below and I'll find out a way to get it to you. So when you're watching my videos, you'll be able to kind of match it with what the book has and goes into further detail. Till next time, David the Ring, No Frontier, over and out. Peace. It's not a game, it's a